Just go through that, the corner there. I use that and then 10 and then the corner and the other one, please. Back round the middle.
If you know I play there.
Right, go then. Kære, hva hånd var det?
Tim, get this one here. This is it. Championship point. Do you want Tim Hortons? Sorry guys, see you later.
Yes, boys, I'm come just quickly.
Level above you. I'm a level above.
Just a quick one, lads. Last Saturday, never praised anywhere near enough after a game. Again, I've watched it back a couple of times, and like I said during training a couple of times, we're fucking excellent, lads, honestly. It's the best we've played. That's how I want to see us every single week. Now we need to be like this against Stirling Uni Sunday. Good team, boys. I watched them against Trinent today. Again, if we turn up, it's a fucking great chance for us to get another win. We need to be at it tonight. Need to apologise, guys. I think I've been fucking too hard on you as well, guys. No, I have honestly, I've been too hard. It's because I think you're a fucking top player. But I look back, guys, 12k, guys has run out for a year, guys running 12k. Fucking excellent, honestly. And I know just guys, lads, even guys like Alex, say gave a talk last Thursday about the subs coming and bringing something. You done that, pal. So you'll start Saturday, Sunday. And that's the way it works, lads. It's up to you. If you want to come and play here, you'll play. You're not just going to get an easy ride, you're not going to get in a team for free. So Alex came and showed why you should be playing, and he'll start Sunday, so that's how it's going to work here. And then even Jacob, again, probably been on you a bit, Jacob, but that second half I watched it back and you're fucking excellent, tight to people, aggressive, like a fucking man. So really good. Again, it's not just the three boys singling out, everyone, lads. As I say, I watched back the videos and not once can I single somebody out and think they're not putting it in. Like I said, we were 2 down, I seen you sprinting back the pitch. Keep that, lads. That's how we're going to be fucking successful, we can never lose that. So again, we'll do all the things that we've done well the last game, in terms of keeping possession, playing through the lines and everyone getting up, fucking in their half of the pitch, suffocating them. And then we'll do a wee bit of playing out through the back, because it's on to play against them. They'll play 4-4-2, striker will drop into our sitter and it's on to go and play. And then we'll do a wee bit of how we're going to press them through the back. Alright, but once again we need to be at it tonight, because it's a big game Sunday for us. We want to keep this momentum going. We don't want to be a team that wins one, loses one. We want to go on a fucking run now. Like I say, we've had our setback, lads, it's time for us to fucking full steam ahead. Alright, we go there to win, okay? Starts tonight, let's go with Cammy, good lads. To be fair, in terms of the Berwick game, we actually played really well. I think for the first 25, maybe 20 minutes, we were penned in their half. There was so many good things in the game. I think Berwick maybe had 2 shots on goal and they scored 2 goals. There was a lot of good stuff, so I didn't want to then focus on negatives. I wanted to keep it positive and what we've done well. But again, like I say, when you're that's fine when you've been a team that's been together 2 or 3 years or even a year. But when we've been together 6, that had been us together maybe, what was that, 6 games into the season, after Berwick. Of course, you need to keep working on where you need to get better. And I've probably never done that enough in terms of reiterating what we do, who we are, and maybe went on the positives. Quickly, lads. So, with how they're playing today, alright, they'll press us high, but when they press us high, the back 4 stay and the midfield and the front 2 come and press, it leaves a massive gap in here. So I'm going to play Conroy on the right side and I'm going to play Matty on the left side today. I'll tell you why. When that ball comes from James to Conroy, there'll be a massive gap. I want you to stay as high as you can. When you see that coming into Conroy, Brock, I want you to come and get the ball in the pocket, mate. Yes, alright lads, listen in. Can everyone see that board? Yes. Brian, congratulations on the kid, pal. Sems, guys, did you go to this university as well? Aye. Right, you ready lads? We are going to go. We are going to go Div, James Grant, Brothers, Jacob, Cookie, Gaz, Conroy, Matty, Brock, Semps and Alex. They'll be 4-4-2 lads. Once we get their team, we'll tell you when you get back in. Wee areas that I've seen in them lads, we are going to press them high up the pitch as we always will. Again, Brock, Alex, be as close to the 2 centre backs as you can. Trained well Tuesday, we've trained well Thursday, we are ready to go and fucking beat these, okay? Like I say, from the start lads, I hear keep the ball, yes, 100%, but we are better when we're on the fucking front foot. So any chance we get to go forward, attack, fucking attack. When we lose it, win it back quick, be aggressive, make contact. Dominate this fucking team today, okay lads? We are more than capable. Keep this fucking run going and no one is going to stop us, alright? Come on, let's fucking go. Come on! All the best, buddy. Dev, come on, pal. Joy, alright? All the best, man. Guys, come on, seen you already, mate. Good. Come on, Sex, come on, be the best player. Yes, Con, run it.
Get them organised quick.
Conroy, go and play the back.
This is for the rough against Smurf.
Man, are we going to tackle somebody?
Hey! Yes! Up! Then keep up!
Good game, man.
Get one, Johnny, get one.
How many times we got getting good in this apart and turn back and he'll fucking float the ball across the box?
Three subs are getting made. Brock, you're coming off. Jacob, you're coming off. And Alex, you're coming off. We'll go 4-3-2. We'll go James, Brothers, Regan, Conroy, Gaz, Matty, Aidan, Semps and Dale. Dale will bring us some enthusiasm for football, lads. Enthusiasm for football. 45 minutes, lads, we've got 45 minutes. Don't give a fuck what the result is. I want to see you work your fucking balls off. I want to see you tackle people. I want to see you being aggressive. Don't fucking run next to people. Edge your box, lads. He beats about 4 years. You're going to personal pride.
I can accept mistakes on the ball. I've not even fucking mentioned them because there's too many to mention. A personal fucking pride to compete. Boys, well, you beat the fight, huh? Come on.
No, listen, it's no point in me coming here fucking bawling and shouting. I done that at half time. I want to know for you lads. What do we need to do better? Is it me? I'm the most thick-skinned guy in the world, lads. Any fucking problems, anything you think we need to do better, tell me now. Because we need to get better. Can't have that. Can't watch that every week. Fucking open floor. Whoever's got a problem, whoever thinks anything we can do better, say now. Anything, lads. If it's me, fucking anybody, coach, anybody, say it. Say it now, because we need to get better.
Fuck all day with coaching staff. It's what we do with us here as a group. You fucking nail, go to get tighter, go to take on instruction, and we've got to fucking implement it, and it only comes for us, it's on the pitch. So.
You're not going to just turn up here and beat boys, lads. No chance.
So why are you all doing that then, lads? What, are we not fit enough to do it? What do we need to do? Because I look at them like being fucked. I need to know, lads, we need to get better.
You don't realise that we're the fucking, we're the trophy and every mantelpiece. Everybody wants to come and beat us. We've got to realise the ways above even higher and don't just go like we're going to pass the ball, pop, and all of a sudden we're in. We've stoked it, what we've done the first two games, crept in over the last four. Well, been good for spells, but what we've done the first two was fucking outstanding, and then it's wee silly things and all these little margins have all added up and resulted in something like that.
We make too many mistakes.
Individually, collectively.
Concede the hell every game. Aye. So easy, so man.
Why
I just feel like.
But we did half it.
Say spell.
I shaved him before shaving, man.
What I'm saying, they put two up front and see every time they get the ball in their box. It's 2v2. We've maybe tried to take responsibility until we come back.
If it's 2v2, then if it's you or whoever else plays,
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying, mate. People need to take responsibility and tell people. Didn't there?
It wasn't 2v2.
It looked like
One in the back.
1.5 one.
Looked like it.
Which we worked on was the centre back stepping in.
That what?
I think I take myself out of the game too easy.
If I second half sets in.
In terms of like, when they break, we take ourselves right out of the game, and then they're running on the back four constantly. That's where every goal came from.
Yeah, so
I was getting caught in the middle of the park.
what did you say after East Kilbride came? If we lose the goal, they what? Foul. React, foul. Can't get hit like that, lads. Another thing that I think we get the ball wide. There's instruction before the game to take fucking 3 or 4 passes, obviously, to put the ball in the box. How many crosses are putting the ball in the box first half?
I can't hear a lot he's asking for the ball. And I'm not trying to throw you under a bus here because when I played at spells, when I played at Celtic, whatever, I went through stages and not wanting the ball and hiding. But it kills your team, you're a man down. You may as well fucking come off the pitch. Everybody needs to fucking ask for the ball every single game. You can't do it, lads. You'll get killed out there if you're on that pitch and you're not demanding the ball. You can't do it, boys. It'll not last. You, even for your career as well, you'll never go anywhere if you don't every single game want the ball. And if you make mistakes, get fucking on with it. You need to keep on asking for it. It seems, boys, honestly, it seems very, very quiet out there.
I said to the boys that I would go and watch the game, see where we need to get better, and then I go to the my interview and I see the state of the dugout, and that's when I flipped. So by the time I got back in the dugout, quite a lot of them had left, but the ones that were in there, I said, get out there now and clean that dugout, because one, I could take somebody thinking my team's hopeless, still in uni thinking they're Broomhill, or what I kind of have them thinking is that we're arrogant and we just leave places a mess. I don't ever want my team to be that type of team. I want us to leave the place the way we found it, do it on the training pitch every night. So that was because I'd actually had a go again. This proves that it was not to do with the result, because we beat Cowdenbeath 3-0 and the dressing room was left a mess. And I came in here on the Tuesday and I absolutely slaughtered them for it. So again, as I say, Tuesday we came in and the game wasn't mentioned, the result wasn't mentioned. It was all about who we are as people and how we're going to get better.
I know, man, we could have told me I got a haircut.
Smile, Barzo.
I told you pictures of it every day.
Guidance, mate.
Did it smile?
You're the face it.
Fuck! No, I think he's rock.
Yeah, Vinny's got a brush.
What my name, Brits?
What would you do if you scored?
What am I doing? Full hands? I think after it on the Tuesday we came in here, I think that was maybe the bounce game if I'm right. The result was never mentioned, the preparation was mentioned. And again, like these boys do, Rob, they're taking it on board. Nobody answered back, nobody had anything else to say. We went out and played a bounce game, and for that moment against Stirling, we went out there and we worked on everything. I told them everything that we needed to get better, and I wanted to see it in the bounce game. Guys that played, because it was a Sunday game, the Stirling game, so Tuesday was a bit close because we were down to 10 men for so long. So quite a lot of them played 70 odd minutes, 10 men, but the ones that done that sat in the stand and were told to watch specific things that I wanted for their position. I played in the game to make sure that everyone was doing exactly what I asked them on the pitch. And I think that was a really good exercise, I do. The under-20s came up, massive thanks to obviously Robbie and Andy, who had to move their training schedule. They usually do a Monday and a Wednesday, but I asked them specifically after the game, can you come in on a Tuesday instead? Can you change your training nights to come and kind of help the first team? So in terms of them and their boys, they were massive for us. And it kind of showed the first team as well, because a couple of under-20s boys done well within that game, and it was kind of a wake-up call to say as well, listen lads, don't get comfortable in these. It might not be people from outside that come in and take your place. It might be these kids, because I've no hesitation in playing them. If they do what I ask them to do, their fitness levels where they need to be, the condition they're in is at the right level, then they'll come in and they'll play ahead of you.
Instead of like a training session on the Tuesday, we done a bounce game instead. Inside asked me, do you want to play the first half? So I was buzzing, I was like, this will be amazing. So it was a wee test for him to see if he could cope with that. Before the game, bounce game, I'm saying to the wee left back for the 20s, be Jack. I'm saying, listen me man, you keep bombing on today. You just keep going, get yourself in the manager's eye, keep pushing, and I swear to God, he'd done a few runs after 5 minutes, and I was like, wee man, you better calm the fuck down. Rob, I'm not joking. When half time came, I thought, I'm going to be sick here. I kept, my head was wandering, and Si's brought the boys in to talk to me. I went, right, I need to get away. I can't be sitting in front of the boys. So I've wandered into the dressing room, and I was like, I felt my head gone dizzy. It just shattered, and I thought, well, I need to get, I'm going to need to get something in me, some energy. So walked up the big hill at Broadwood, straight up the big hill into the Aldi. I'm not about the Aldi with the Puma Kings on, fucking everything into the basket. Eating energy, chocolate, it was the wee energy gels. And I actually had to sit down in Aldi with the Puma Zone, soaked through, stinking. And then after I got the energy back, I was like, I'm still going to be sick here. But I've wandered out and I went to the sunbeds. Went into the sunbeds, said to Lassie, she's like, how many minutes? She went, there was nothing to do with it, I just needed the toilet to be sick. And then I asked her, can you book a taxi for me? And then at that time I was like, this, you can't be like this. But my whole point of getting in there, leaving this team, is I don't want to, these boys are batting themselves every day. I can't be coming in here and be sick, do you know what I mean? So I try to get myself out of the way. But as I said, in the long run, that was probably, could have been a turning point for me as a player.
I think he was quite disappointed with how, because obviously he's told you he had to come off and go and spew in a sunbed shop. And I know he says that Jack kind of got the better of him, but it was a good tussle. And it was 35 minutes a half we played. So I looked at it and thought, 35 minutes, he's been able to cope with that. Again, in terms of us having the ball all the time, he's basically having to do doggies constantly. That'll never happen because I'll never want my team to be the team that are sitting in and then hitting on a counter attack. So he's never going to have to do that for us. So if he can do that against us, the tempo, the intensity that we play at, I think he's ready to come and play 20, 30 minutes here and there for us, because you'll no need to put in that much. But if he has to, if we are under the cosh, he's just shown there that he can do it. I think we've maybe played, including pre-season games, maybe 10 games now, and there's no one video that I've watched and thought he's not working hard. But when it goes wrong for us is when we go away from what we are and we'll just start making it up, and that can't happen anymore because it's happened too many times. And again, I take responsibility for that, because for the side I should see it, and I haven't seen it, and I've allowed it to happen in games. And it's hard for the side, it really is. When you're so caught up in the game, it's hard to see every aspect of what's happening. So even the night when I'm in the game, I feel like it's much easier to see who's doing rotations, who's not. You can feel it. So like I said to you there, I'm going to play Saturday. I'm going to play Saturday until we've got our positions off the ball nailed down, our rotations on the ball nailed down. I'm going to play, because I think it's so important that because they're a young team, and it's all new to them what I want. So it is easy for them to just kind of forget and go back to what they've been used to. So I just feel like if I'm closer to them on the pitch, then I can demand off them and what I want. So Glenrothes were two, one underneath us, so the kind of Edinburgh equivalent underneath of us, so one league underneath. We are going to go Barzo and goals, Jim Grant, me, Regan, Conroy, Gaz, Matty, Aidan, Brock, Dale, Semps. Now, everyone fully understand what we are doing on and off the ball now? 100%. Any questions, fucking ask now. Now, as a team, lads, we should know inside out what we are doing now. What it comes down to now is us as individuals. I can't wait to get out there, lads, because you know why? Because I can take responsibility of it. I'm not standing on the pitch. I'm out there, lads, and I'm going to take fucking as much responsibility as possible. I'm going to take the ball every time we've fucking got it. I'm going to be brave. I'm going to fucking tackle people, and we need 11 of them a day. Because see this, lads, see if we didn't have 11 people to do that, it's fucked. It means nothing. If we go out there and they've no tactics, they've no shape, but they want to beat us 11v11, man v man, they win the game. We need to get better at that. I do not want to see us losing 50-50 balls in the middle of the pitch today. I don't want us creative players to be getting the ball in the final third and turning back and playing it. When you get the ball in that fucking final third, go and be creative, put balls into the box. That's why you're in the team. If everyone does their individual job today and we stick to our fucking team shape and tactics, we win more games than we fucking lose. But ultimately it comes down to us as individuals. As I said, lads, make sure you're on this from the first fucking whistle. We have no time now to waste. If I see anyone that's not on it, subs will be made. Understand? Come on, let's get back to winning ways. Come on. All the thoughts that are going through my head is, the last thing I'm thinking about is my performance, to be totally honest with you. I'm still thinking if I've fucking picked the right team and if it's right, even me playing, so it's still definitely very much the manager, I'd say.
Come on, Pace, get it back there!
Yes, come on, dude. Nice and fucking loud all the time, dude. Keep on them constantly. Fucking believe in yourself, lads. We're fucking good players. Never miss an opportunity to show people how good you are. Go out here thinking you're going to be the best fucking player on the pitch. Come on. Simps, I want to see you on the ball all the time. All the time, Simps. Regan, we start here when the kick off. Get right in. Who's centre? Theirs? Yes. Tight, guys. Tight. Tight. Tight, James. Good, Matty. Turn. Play forward. React. Hey. Over, Regan. Stay high, Simps. Stay high. Matty, Brock, James, good start. Well done, guys. Go tight one, Regan. Regan coming in, left, Regan, tight, Regan, tight. Good, Con. Good, Con. Yes, go second one. Come on, keep going, keep at it.
If it's obvious I'm going you just to get it back, I'll just do it.
Just do it, just put it in, yeah. Or if you, I'll not get it back anymore, just gaze it and hold it. If it's on to play me. Do it, Matty! That's the one, son. Up we get. Halfway line, Regan. Yeah. Come on, guys, can you get it? Well done! I'll go in front. Tight, guys, tight, Con. Yes, can you get it in? Put that in, Aidan, put that man on! Yes, Jimmy. And again, punch. Drive! Drive, Matty! Matty! Alright, son, alright. Alright. Stay. Oh. Well done, Brock! Back head! Tight, guys, tight! Yes, go on, Riga.
Let's go, come on!
Stay there, Matty, stay there. We need to win this game, lads. Every needs to fucking up their game. In every fucking department. Play with aggression, lads. Yes, come on now, let's go, come on. That's the one, Jacob. come on, Brock. Offside! Hey! Do it, Cookie. Thanks, mate.
What a waste of money that is, by the way.
Lads, take everything that we're going to get here and fucking, we need to take it on the board and do something about it. That is... Everything that we're going to get, fucking deserve that. Fucking push. Fucking... Every single one is going to look at myself individually before we start fucking doing it now.
Listen lads, I'm going to say something here. I should be sacked. If they've got anything about me, I should be sacked. 100%. Stirling Uni, Glen Rothis. Now what happens lads, I might get sacked. But I'm telling you something boys. Some of you need to fucking liven up for your own careers. It's up to you lads. Your career, and I'm telling you something lads, see when you're out of football it's the fucking worst, it's the worst life ever, worst life ever. And if some of you didn't liven up boys, that's where you'll be. And I need to be totally honest with you, because that's now Stirling Uni and Glen Rothis lads, fucking hell, who want to win games of football more than yous. You want to be football players, you tell me all the time, want to be full-time players. Good enough.
So you can fix it, lads.
It's a fucking shite house.
What do you think?
Don't let my cut to be Adrian.
What do you think?
So why do you think
There's no quality there.
No, it's just a fucking fight. We go massive. Just.
But we're all hyper that when the buses and training.
See all this dancing that before games and that, then go do that.
Yeah, right. There's only so much you can do in training. Everybody's lively in training, want the ball, want to fucking go forward, want to do this, want to do that. What a patch. Zero. That was zero out there, let's be honest. That was fucking horseshit, man. Your average team alright to pitch was shite, but we go in areas and we just didn't even look. We didn't look school today. We played 3 so play that game, we didn't look school. Shite. I don't know if because it's open goal now, but fucking, we've made it far from it. Everybody raised their game to play against us. And that is miles over, miles. Slippery slope, lads. So many players that can do it. I'm 41, I know I'm in there just trying to help, but I can't play a full game, I'm probably back coming on. It's doing the boys that are young boys, man. Why do something again? You're right there for yourselves.
Do we want to win? It doesn't look like in the picture at all.
Boys were soft. Soft approach to place. But we're all saying it, so we need fucking, we all look at the same people who get naked tackles. Everyone's got to seriously fucking go and start putting markers. I'm not saying a good footballing team, but where's it getting us? We're not showing it. We're then bottling it when we get to final third or even in the midfield to go and go on the ball and fucking go and play in areas. We need to just individually fucking seriously everybody up our game. We're all either up there or down there or up there or down there, and that's just not good enough. Do you want to remember those training players? Because that's what it looks like. Training brilliant. Pride man, look. We need to be better, man.
You seem like you're a lot of an inch, they're better than that.
So good, yeah.
I fucking better lunch than this.
See but we can the rest of you'll get beat by the last twice. But we need to know why. Do you feel like when the pitch they feel there's anything
When we go down, it's actually just can't get back into that at all.
I can't remember that goalie making a fucking good save in the past 2 games against us. Genuinely not a fucking one good save. I know me and David made mistakes, we fucking made tons of saves in games as well.
Oh, that's near them, so you make a good
Fuck's sake, man.
You didn't have right chances.
Oh, I'm not saying it's my fault, I'm just saying it's my fault.
You've made that good save. And
It's a
No, that's what I'm saying.
It's a team fucking game.
What do you mean?
That's the goalie's job. Save the ball and the striker's goals, fucking the ball, and the midfielder's job's to fucking create, win the ball. Everybody's a fucking team.
So
It's
we're
no
all
individual.
talking about how do we fix it?
One thing is, boys, one thing is, seeing the bus and that, you're all fucking loud, in the dressing room, you're all loud, so fucking quiet in the pitch. There was 2 people I could hear, 2 people, Dale and Si, every other fucker was quiet. I know, you may shrug your face, right? But, aye, but Tom, you back fucking, you know what I mean, there's got to fucking demand it. It's like, it's like, I'll have asked for it more, fucking demand it, man.
What line is? I'm talking in here, we need to fucking fix that, start next Saturday, whatever the fucking next game is. It's up to us to fix it. They'll put us on the pitch, they'll pick the team that they think best. It's up to us, whoever gets the fucking jersey. Get back to the first game of the season, the hunger that we all had, make a point, prove it, and fucking we thought we were a good team. It's fucking back to basics.
Game.
Really, we've lost that much. We're busy as fuck at the start. I just don't see now, mate. We just look so flat. But why?
You're not getting it.
Why the flats fucked up?
Because individually for the thing, everybody's looking at the next guy and they do the work for them, rather than it themselves and then blaming back.
Instead of looking for them.
I'm not enough people individually saying, right, I've got my jersey, I'll fucking go and do this something.
I agree. So the start of the season, you don't know if you're going to play it. None of you are going to do it, still fighting it, are you? No. You want to pitch like that, you shouldn't be fighting that.
Listen, just fucking think about it and get it fucking fixed. In the day, it's only as it can fix it.
See on the bar, Robert, we've got 80 screens should get each other. We should know that the ball might not get to the
We're all getting ready, because there's no point feeling like for ourselves, it's not going to fucking change now. Whatever we do, don't leave the fucking changing rooms a mess.
And if I'm being totally honest, Glenrothes thoroughly deserved their win, I thought. And that's the lowest I've ever felt in football when we got beat for Glenrothes. Really, really, really low. And I'll be totally honest with you, I thought about chucking it. I did, because I never ever thought I'd see my team. I never ever thought I'd see my team lacking enthusiasm. And I felt I felt that was us on that day against Glenrothes. I felt, again, as I say, I thought they outfought us. There was more enthusiasm and they made better decisions than us. And I just thought, I'm not getting through to these boys, because one thing that I think I bring is enthusiasm. Again, I can accept maybe not standing in right positions or making bad decisions on the ball, but I just can't accept my team being in a lack of enthusiasm. And I always say when I watch, if I do the podcast, I always think a manager should go when you probably think that a team's not playing for him. And I know that I felt they weren't playing for us, but I felt for where we were in terms of enthusiasm in the last 2 games, I thought that had gone. So it was a big worry, big worry for me that night, Saturday night against Glenrothes. When I'm sitting there and I could hear them all talking, I'm thinking, please tell me that they've cleaned that dressing room. That was what was going through my head. If I leave here, I want one thing to come out of this, that they've cleaned that dressing room. Checked the dressing room, and the dressing room was clean. So I got a wee bit of a sick lift for that. The dressing room was clean. No, that was a tough Saturday night, and that was even when probably me and my wife sat down and I was like, I don't know if this is for me. I obviously take it too personal, I'm too intense, I'm too up and down. Maybe I'm not meant to be a manager, maybe I'm just better being a coach and letting somebody else who can take on that pressure and deal with it. And maybe I can't. So after that, as I say, for a couple of days I was really, really doubting myself. I thought about, like I met guys at Open Goal and just said, listen, I'm finding this tough. It's a lot tougher than what I thought it would be. Again, they were good, kind of made us see the big picture about certain circumstances that have happened that have maybe affected why we've went the way we have in the last 2 games. Spoke to Dell and Slaney. We probably weren't being as truthful with each other as what we should have been. we had a big kind of meeting, heart to heart, and kind of got a few things out that we needed for each other. And I genuinely did think about. Slaney still slaughters it for me now. He calls me the wee director. I was thinking maybe it's better if I just go and be like, just so every night like this could keep happening, maybe me go and be like a director of football type and get a manager in who I can help, where I can still talk to you about the team and what's happening and what we're trying to do. And then they were like, no, listen, you're there to be the manager, go and be the manager. So just kind of got everything bad out the way. Had as many heart-to-hearts, a couple of players had to have heart-to-heart. There's Brothers, another one, me and Brothers had a phone call for about 45 minutes again. What I needed for him, in terms of when these kind of bumps in the road happen, what I needed him to be. I think Cookie was another one. I had a phone call with him, Gaz, another, maybe Gibbo as well, kind of older boys. And that's probably the best thing you could do in this situation, just talk about as much as you can with as many people as possible. And then obviously you go and speak to Ange.
Right, today we're joined by Glenn's Vodka Premiership Manager of the Year, 21-22, Ange Postecoglou!
Third time now.
Hat-trick ball.
Thank you boys, yeah. Get to keep you now.
So,
I was really low before that. And again, so many people kind of saying, Nick, you just need to get a scrappy win. That was the big thing that week. And I was starting to think to myself, do I need just a scrappy win? I was thinking I'm desperate for a win. And then we went and met Ange, and I only took one thing for the interview. The rest, it's not a blur, but I was in that kind of state of mind where I probably wasn't in the best place to go and interview a manager who was doing fantastically well, playing unbelievable football. He said, he looked at us and he's like, I know what's going through your head right now. You're chasing a victory, aren't you?
I remember we last spoke, right? You won't remember, but I gave you one piece of advice, right?
I remember, don't change.
Correct. This game will try and change you. As soon as you become it, it'll try and change from the first day. What you believe in, who you are, your standards. It'll try and... why? Because of the elusive gold of the victory, right? So everyone gets seduced by that. Now, the one thing in football you can't guarantee, you can be Pep Guardiola, Jurgen Klopp, you've seen it over the week, you can't guarantee victories. Doesn't matter how good you are, you can't. So you've got to hold on to something else. What else is you going to guarantee? For me, the only thing you can guarantee is the person you are. I can bring myself, my standards, my beliefs every week, and that's never going to change. And then the results will take care of themselves.
And it was just a complete moment of, he's absolutely spot on. You need to change, you need to stop thinking about winning all the time. It'll never happen if you keep thinking about it. You want it too much, you'll end up... And it's probably what's happened, that you're so blinded by winning that you forget, you miss things. I've said that to you on the camera before, maybe in the last part or the first part. You miss things because you're so obsessed with winning the East Kilbride game. I couldn't take my eyes off the ball, I wasn't watching what was happening. Are we doing who we are? Are we what we are when we've not got the ball? I was just thinking about winning the game. And he was completely right. And I came in here and I was like, lads, Saturday's gone now. Alright, very negative Saturday, which we were. We had to look at each other. It's gone. And I think I used the words that I can still see that we're no far off it, lads. We're no far from where we want to get to. There's a couple of things that we need to do better. If we can do them better, lads, I promise we'll get back to who we are. I says I want positivity for now. I don't want anyone being negative, whether that be on the training pitch, whether it be in the physio room, whether it be on the actual pitch, whether it be in the dressing room. I don't want any negativity, lads, because it's easy to do now after the last two results. It's easy for me to be negative, easy for you to be negative. Let's be positive. We are going to go back to who we are. That's who we're going to be. And if we get beat doing that, then so be it.
It's been good, mate. Obviously, after last weekend, we were disappointed, and we'd been beat the week before that as well. So but that's part of football. I think that's what a big thing that we're learning. Sometimes it's when we win, we're really, especially me, I'm right up there, and then when we lose, when we lose, sorry, I can be sort of rock bottom in that. But that's not how football works at all. So the week's been actually great, and I've been so impressed with the players. Because it's easy when you get beat a couple of games and the coaches or the managers on you and getting onto you to sort of come in, feel sorry for yourself, make up excuses, maybe can't be bothered training, whatever. But they've been the complete opposite. They look at themselves every single time. They look at themselves every single time, and they always say they must improve themselves. So listen, it's an unbelievable group. We couldn't be happy with them. But as you said, it's game day today, and we're just ready to go now. Brothers is back. Si will drop back in there. It's a great back two. That is two centre halves. I know Si maybe would rather be on the sideline, but listen, it gives me a wee opportunity now to be out there, take the credit if we win, listen, and if we lose, all responsibility falls in Si's hands, to be honest. And then listen, I'm in the squad I know today, so that gives everybody a lift. I mean, the numbers and the stands will be outrageous today. Listen, we're hoping it's all birds there for me today, but who knows? But it's not about that, it's about the team. I can see Si there now, so I'm going to stop talking about myself in case he gives a wee pop at us, but we're excited to go. I've seen her, I've met her before. How you doing, legend, alright? How are you, alright? Have you got a cup of tea sorted? No, I didn't get a man. Tell them George and John sorted you out.
Now, in terms of the game, honestly, boys, I spoke to so many people this week, my head's been fried. You just need to get a scrappy win. I'm thinking, are they right? Do we need to just fucking maybe go and kick up the pitch? Fuck that, lads. Fuck that, because it'll never last. What do we do after that? Go and try and get a scrappy win again? I've brought yous all in here, every single one of yous, because I want to play a certain way. And we are sticking to that, lads. We're fucking playing. Yous are good fucking football players, remember that. We're a good team when we're at it. Best players when we're at it. We're only the best players when we fucking outwork the opposition, when we're more aggressive than the opposition, and when we're braver than the opposition. Be those fucking three things today, stick to who we are, and I'll be happy regardless of the fucking result. Understand? Let's go. No matter what happens, lads, we don't change. Whether I go a goal up, whether I go a goal down. Do not fucking panic. Play the same way we play. Come on. Matty, come on, pal, let's go. Let's go. Take responsibility, lads. You're fucking good players. Yes, you're the best, man. You're the best, Kevin. Come on, pal, let's go. Come on. Come on, come on. Come on, Sems, come on. Be the main man. You're the best, brothers. Come on. Come on, guys. Come on, run it. Come on. Keep getting on to them, big man. Let's keep getting on to them. Keep getting on to them. There's centre. There's, okay, watch it. I think they'll try this, brother. Set! Going back! Well done. Yes, come on, lift it. Drive in, drive! Yes! Switch on! Switch on! Switch on! Slaney! Ryan Tierney!
He wasn't offside as well. There's another decision for you, but anyway, he scores the goal and he's not offside, but there you go. We needed that guy who wanted to be in the penalty box, so when Dell went down, told Ryan to come on, and Ryan hadn't trained for like 2 weeks, and then he'd been in and out at the start of the season. Kind of mind went back to pre-season games that when Ryan came on, he always got chances, and that's what we needed. We weren't creating enough chances.
We have got fucking zero luck, man, I'm telling you. Yes! Come on, get in, mate! Brilliant, brother. Fucking yes, good boy. Yes, it. Look. Yeah, bro. Brilliant, son, well done. Good boy. Good boy, well done. Well done, man. Brilliant, man. Good boy, well done. Stick to instruction, keep that fucking tempo with that aggression and we win games of football because we've got too much quality, not it?
30 minutes to go in the game. When Si shouted at Adele, go and get Slaney to warm up.
So when it went 3 up, and I thought there's absolutely no way you can fuck this up, surely. Trained well the whole week. Played a big part in their preparation leading up to it, and I thought he deserved it. And again, like I said, I thought I'd give the full place a big boost as well, because it had been a tough 2 weeks. It had been a tough 2 weeks. It had been intense 2 weeks. So as much kind of good feeling about the place as we could get, the better. And again, I trusted them to come on and play.
And 6 year on, to be there and to come on, and the family there, nah, what a feeling. So when I got on, I kept saying to myself, you must get on this ball, because it went a couple of minutes and I've not touched this. And I thought, oh no, what am I going to do? Because I kept thinking, imagine I waited all this time to come back, and then I come off after 15 minutes, I've not touched the ball. Then I go on the ball and the ball just seemed to keep coming to me.
Come on! Boys, just a quick one for me. I don't know what a single entity out I'm going to, but everyone fucking outstanding at Ryan Tierney. Different class. Not be easy for you, right? I know how fucking frustrated you've been sitting watching, but that's what it's all about, lads. A long season, come on, make an impact. Fucking couldn't speak any higher than if you're Ryan. Absolutely outstanding, pal. Everyone, fucking excellent.
Brilliant, boys, amazing. Well done. Obviously.
Sexual experience.
Dog, did
The boys were excellent, they really were, in terms of how they worked on and off the ball, so I can't ask any more from them. What I have learnt is I'm not going to get too high after that performance, because I've been getting far too low with defeats, and you can't be like that with the players. You need to jump back in here and with maximum enthusiasm, ready to go again, because there is going to be bumps in the road, so I can't be getting too high and too low, so I'll keep myself on an even keel, enjoy my night, and then look to beat you on Tuesday. I mean, you can't ask any more of the kid, you know, I said that in the dressing room, and it's been tough for him. Ryan was here last year, obviously never played, he was kind of in and out of the team, and obviously they never done as well last year, so I brought in Jamie Semple as my number one striker, and I had Dell there, and kind of when we were struggling for goals I knew that Dell would give us that, so that's kind of why I went with Dell. But Ryan's attitude's been absolutely spot on, because he could have easily came on and sulked, not the way he's been treated, but his lack of game time. But I thought he came on and I thought he was outstanding. Not just his 2 goals, I thought he came on, worked really hard, linked the play really well. So that's the way football works. Again, as I said, 1 minute you're on an absolute low, and I'm sure Ryan will be on a high tonight, and then he'll go and play on Tuesday because of his performance today. So that's the way we work it here. I've always said, you didn't get anything for free. If you come on, make an impact and show that you've got the quality to play, then you'll play. So as I said in the dressing room, can't talk highly of him enough. I need to give so much credit to Ryan. As I say, he's done it all himself, and he's a great kid as well. He's the type that you want to see do well. Because he's a great teammate. Like I say, even when he wasn't playing, I'll kind of look at everything that goes on. He's always good in about the boys, good luck, all the best. He genuinely wants the team to do well, so it's the types that you want to see do well in life.
We've had it so kind of lucky with Blake, so she's been great. She's sleeping all the time, and it is hard, but when she came 5 weeks ago, it was kind of pre-season and that had finished, luckily for me, but yeah, it's been great, and ever since she's came, I've probably played more in the team than when she wasn't here, so maybe she's been a wee good luck charm. 52 hours she was in labours, and I would probably say she slept 2 of that, and so did I. If she wasn't sleeping, then I wasn't sleeping, but like I said, that feeling when she arrived, there's no other feeling like it in the world. So I need to get up at 6:30 now to leave for work, but I usually get up, and if she needs fed or if she's needing changed or anything, then I'll try and get that done before I go, and then Emily can stay in bed, and then once I'm back I try and give Emily as much of a hand as I can. Obviously the nights we're training, it's a bit hard, but I feel like you're missing out on quite a lot, but I know it's worth it in the end. So no, that would be really nice if she gets to come and watch me play, and if it's 5 years or 3, whatever, she can just have that wee memory, and I got to see my dad play football, and that would be nice. So well, right now I'm going through an apprenticeship for an electrician, so I've just passed my 2nd year there, going into 3rd year now, so we do a week of college in 3rd year. That's usually at the end of the year, and then that'll be me ready to sit the FICA, which is a trade test, so just kind of building up, learning, hopefully to pass that within the next 1.5 years, and then be fully qualified as an electrician. It was a Tuesday morning she was born. We were still in the hospital that full day, so I kind of just texted the gaffer and kind of said is it alright to miss training tonight, because we've just had our baby girl. And he says, listen pal, that's absolutely fine, take as much time as you need, enjoy it as much as you can, spend time with you and the family. So that way it was great. I couldn't ask for anything more really. I think when I was 8 or 9, a Celtic scout had came and watched, and I played. Ended up going to Celtic, played there for a couple of years, went to Hearts, played there for 6 months I think, and then after that I went to Airdrie Boys Club, and I played there for a year and a half I think it was, and then I ended up going to Hamilton when I was 14, 15, and then through Hamilton I ended up getting a professional contract, and I left Hamilton when I was 20 I think, 20, 21. I'd made 2 appearances in the Premier League for Hamilton at the time, and then after that once I got released from Hamilton I kind of struggled to get a team for 6 months. I got signed to Dumbarton, played there for the year, and then once that season finished went to Broomhill, or BSC Glasgow at the time. played there for 6 months. COVID happened. Our season got cancelled, didn't restart again. And then after that, that manager took me to Stenhousemuir. Played there for 6 months, and then for Christmas back to Broomhill. So that's kind of been my journey for football. Watched the podcast and everything before, obviously hearing like at the tail end of last year that there was an opportunity or a chance that Open Goal was going to take over Broomhill. I'd kind of watched like quite a lot of the podcasts and enjoyed listening to them. I didn't know until we played Stirling Uni at Forth Bank, and they were there in the crowd with the cameras and stuff. I seen them that day, but I didn't know if he'd been to any games prior. And I think we played East Kilbride in the cup, and I played that day, and I thought I'd done quite well. And George texted me after the game saying that the gaffer was going to give me a phone. So he gave me a phone, basically just said like he was really happy with how I played, and he would really like for me to stay on next year and still being part of the squads, and then not getting like that opportunity obviously is hard, because you see the team and it's maybe like one goal in the game, and you're like me as a striker, I'm sitting on the bench and I'm thinking like, get me on, I need just one chance and hopefully I can take it to help the team out. But the games where you're just sitting there and you're kind of questioning like, I'm doing all this and I'm not even getting a chance, but that's when you need to stay like as mentally strong as you can really, and once you get that chance it's all about taking it and grabbing it with both hands. Scoring within the first, I would think it was like 15 minutes of coming on, was like such a relief to just get that first goal of the season, first goal under the gaffer. Was great, and then I think we played really well that day, and then in the second half scoring another one through the corner was even better, and probably just the icing on the cake would have been getting the hat-trick, but obviously not to be. But yeah, that game was kind of my opportunity, and I felt like I took it, and the gaffer spoke after it and kind of like said, I'd like to say well done to RT as well, like, which made it even better, like the gaffer noticing that and noticing like kind of how frustrated I was to then get that opportunity and then taking it. He seemed really pleased, which made it even better.
The life of a football manager, you get that kind of good result and performance, and then we're playing the Tuesday, and then you hear a couple of boys have been out on a Sunday. So again, you can't even enjoy because Sunday I'm phoning people, again, no names, and I'm telling them to get up the road, and I'm speaking to other people. So that was, again, you can't enjoy it. You still think, I still got to get into these. We're not here yet. We still need to get into these guys, and there's still a lot of work to do. So I was worried again going into the Albion game, similar to kind of the Stirling game, because I think preparation's everything, as I've said to you. And I was worried because our preparation wasn't right, but we dealt with the preparation beforehand, so I never left it like I did, because when I found out they'd been out, I was going to leave it, because again, feel good. Do you keep it? Do you keep the comment? Everything's good. Do you keep it? Nah, I need to nail it now. I need to get it sorted. Otherwise, I'll go into Tuesday built up with anger and frustration. Get it sorted now. So I phoned the boys, basically told them it was our last chance. If I ever hear it again, then they'll not be here. Got it cleared, and I said, right, it's forgotten about now, we move on to Tuesday.
Run! In their faces, don't give them a second! No matter what the situation is, we don't change. If we go one down, stay the fucking same. Maximum intensity, maximum concentration, lads. From the start, do not wait. Lads, don't let them turn the ball. Get to them quick, as soon as you lose it. Well done, lads. Well done.
That was, wasn't it?
No, brilliant. Brilliant.
Aye, it was, Dale, aye.
Well done, mate. Well done, lads.
I make subs and we're 3 up and it goes to fuck. Goes completely to fuck.
Honestly, honestly. Look at this, look what fucking happens. Look what happens.
Well done, Lorenzo!
They could have scored 3 goals. They scored 1. I was livid. Livid. 1-3-1. Again, kind of spoke to the staff and they're like, oh, it's a good result. And again, I'm thinking results don't matter. Performance is everything. So I came in after the game, I let Slaney, Dell, Robbie speak, and then I got up and just told the boys that they were near good enough, they were near acceptable, and probably down to your preparation.
I don't give a fuck about the result, lads. That last 30 minutes, nowhere near acceptable. I'll tell you one thing, lads, I'm not going to go off my head, but I'm going to tell you now. If we play on a Tuesday again and I hear any on a Sunday, you're finished here. Last chance, I promise you. Everyone in this fucking dressing room, take note. If you are out on a Sunday when we play on a Tuesday, this is not the place for you. Our standards are here, we want to get to here. If that's not your mentality, go fucking somewhere else. If you want to be a lower league player all your life, go and fucking play somewhere else. I promise you, lads, one more time I hear it, you're done here. Done, you'll never fucking see a pitch again. Only time I'm going to tell you. I can see it out there, the start to the game. I don't know what he's doing Saturday, Sunday. He doesn't fucking start the game like that, does he? Do you see him fucking starting slack? Why? Because he fucking prepares properly. And that's why he's been at the fucking top level. And that's where we want to fucking get to. And if you don't, then fuck off.
I understand, they've played at this level, it's probably what happens at this level. But I try to make them understand that that's not who we are. We want to be a team that's up here. We don't want to be a team that's not only forever. If we continue to do the same things, we'll get the same results that you've had. You're here for a reason, and it's not through ability. I try to explain that to the boys. You aren't here through ability, because I've coached League 1 players, you're just as good. So it's obviously someone else that we need to get better at. Preparation, mentality, how you live your life. I've done it myself, and that's what I say to them, boys. The reason I'm telling you this is because my playing career is the biggest regret of my life. I could do anything outside of football, in terms of playing, I could go and be a manager at whatever level or podcasting, whatever it does, but I think it still keeps me up at night is my playing career. And again, it's got nothing to do with the ability that I had. It's that I wasn't wanting to make sacrifices. It's that I wasn't wanting to live my life properly. And I regret it now, and I didn't want them to do that. So I try and pass it to them that at 20, 21, you've still got so much time to go and play at any level you want, but you'll never get there if you didn't have standards and you didn't look after yourself properly. So I'm just trying to get that to them so that they've not got the same regrets that I've got. After the 2 home games, I couldn't wait to see us play away from home. That was the big message all week. There probably was that wee bit of feeling in here that we couldn't wait to play it there, and that maybe we were a home team. So going to Boness, I was excited to see if we had turned a corner, seen a different side to them in terms of competing, because Gallagher especially were physical. Jimmy Scott up front's physical, 2 boys in midfield are physical, and I thought we stood up to that much better than we had previously. I thought we lacked that against Glen Northus and Stirling.
Roberts, Walker, Smith and Torres. Yes, you're right, you've got it.
What's his name?
That was a good game. Alison's still here. There's actually still here.
As I says to you, bro, you're a fucking great example, because I'm going to tell you something now. I don't give a fuck if you never score. I don't care. I promise you. Because all I care about is after you miss a chance, you go and fucking get the ball again. That's all I can ask for. And continue to do it, Brock. Continue to be fucking brave. You miss a chance, I don't give a fuck. Go and get the ball again and get at him. Every fucking time. That's all I can ask for, lads. And you work your balls off and you occasionally tackle people. I'd like it if you tackle people a wee bit more. Alright? In terms of the game, I just want us to see us being us. Regardless of the fucking opposition, regardless of the venue, lads. I want to see us come to other people's grounds and dominate the fucking ball. I want to see us react quick to losing it. I want to see us fucking penned into their half of the pitch. When we lose it, react quick and be fucking aggressive all over the pitch. If we do that, lads, again, as I said last week, I don't give a fuck about the result. As long as I see us coming here and showing that same fucking personality, that same work rate and that same character on their pitch, I'll be fucking happy. But if we do that, lads, we have got fucking, what a chance we've got of winning games of football, because what the fucking talent we've got in here. Bring what we are, lads, and we fucking win games. Okay? Come on, big fucking game, let's go.
Going into the Bo'ness game, 2 bounds. Bo'ness are a good team, away from home as well. They're strong at home and they've had a good start to the season. On top of that, we had Gibble, Regan,
Evan, who's a big player for us, missing, Jacob missing.
Our captain, Gaz, pulls out in the warm-up. So Jim Grant, a right back, isn't starting. Matty, the centre mid's playing at right back instead of Jim Grant, and Gaz is in. Gaz then gets injured. Matty moves into midfield and Jim Grant, I think it was 10 minutes before the game, gets told he's starting. So you're thinking, fucking hell, can anything else go wrong here, really?
Who is it? You got like a wee...
James Grant replaces number 6, Gary Fraser. Okay, so here's the Bo'ness United team.
The atmosphere was hostile. Me and Si got it absolutely stinking. But it was like that the whole game, and even our boys were getting it stinking as well. But I think you love type of games like that, and I think that played into the sort of atmosphere of the game. And they go a goal up.
I'd come off after 20 minutes as well. Fucked my thigh, got an injury after 20 minutes. I'm looking at the bench. Cookie, again, another one who's been at the team since that sending off, hadn't played. So that maybe 3 or 4 games. Left winger. Cookie go and play centre back. Just go and try and do your best. And he went and he was absolutely outstanding. He was an absolute warrior.
Right. Alright, son.
And then getting at half time, and again, maybe in the past being a wee bit more, maybe too negative. I think I've said that before. And I just said, lads, come on, we're a second half team. Remember it.
Lads, this game is fucking here for us. I was fucking hopeless, I apologise, my fault for the fucking goal, my fault for the start to the game. I'm off now, thank fuck. What a difference. Big push to end half, this will be a fucking massive performance victory for us. Okay? Let's go boys, come on.
Again! Tie it in! Good boys, well done.
When I knew Evan was going to miss a couple of weeks, I went and checked to see who could play that similar position. My first thought was Callum Wilson. Checked, hadn't been playing at Dumbarton, kind of last minute.
I'll give you man!
We go 2-1 up, and again it's similar to the East Kilbride game. I'm thinking they're gone. We've got them now, 2-1, we'll see this out, and they go up. Fair play to them. I think the manager, who I really like, he went 2 up front. And I think Del's like that to me. It's side 2-2 away for Bonus after our two wins at home. We take a draw, and I was like, fuck a draw, man. Fuck a draw. We're going for this. We're going to win it.
Bro, what's behind you, bro? Drop, bro! Well, there, drive! Yeah, bro! Up clock! Come on, Dave! Oh, and you go back. Come right. Yeah!
I thought it was in. So I've ran out the dugout and jumped up and cheered, and it rolled by the post. And one of the crowd went, sit down, pizza face. I was like, oh my God, I thought there's no worse feeling in the world when you celebrate, even like an half-side goal or something, you run about celebrating and then you realise it's half-side. That's embarrassing. Then a second later, we score, so the whole dugout just came out and listen, we were getting the fans that's thinking, but what a buzz, honestly amazing. Listen, if we're going to get out then, they expect to get back.
Well done, son. I'm probably I'm ready. Check. Standing, son. Yeah, it's not you. Centre half,
That's the proudest I've been. That's my most enjoyable day as a manager, Bonus. Because like I say, I've got a lot of respect for them. I think they're a really good team. But to a man other than myself, 'cause I was fucking hopeless. And I think Slaney's mentioned that the amount of injuries we had that day.
Fucking yes! Right, just quickly again. Fucking every single one of you, I promise you, lads, you were fucking outstanding. But Alan Cook, thanks for boys, we're going to train Monday. Yeah! Off Tuesday, train Thursday, and then off for the rest of the week. A proper team, lads. A fucking proper team. Well done, everyone.
This is
Yeah, reflecting all the time, mate, never stops. You're always questioning yourself, you're always kind of looking back, have I done that right, could I have done that better, every conversation, every training session. The big thing that I've learnt is to talk to people. I was building everything up inside and I felt like maybe didn't know what to put it on to kind of Slaney, Dell and other members of the staff, and what ends up happening is you maybe get a wee bit frustrated and instead of just telling them there and then you build things up, you end up not talking to each other and end up falling out with each other, whereas we've kind of just got a place now that if we think anything and disagree on something or don't like what somebody's doing, we talk about it. Any kind of feelings that you've got, come and speak. We have kind of started having like coaches group chats before training on a Tuesday. Any grievances that anybody's got, kind of injury updates. So I think that's a massive thing, is to talk and use your staff. That's what they're there for. Again, not to get too high when you win and not to try and get too low when you lose. So that's been massive. Probably to start again, my first speech, we're here to win. We're always here to get better every time we're here. So if we do that, what we've got in here, if we continue to get better, then I think we can have a really successful season. If at any time we take our foot off the gas in terms of me or the players, then we'll go back to... We're still capable of getting results that we got against Stirling and performances against Stirling and Grand North if preparation isn't right, if we're in the right. So, like I say, no taking the foot off the gas, continually try to improve, continually try to get better at what we are and who we are. And like I say, if we continue to do that with the talent that they boys have got and the personality that they've got now, I believe that we can go and have a very successful season.